So that's me back from tonight's session, and tonight I'm going to sit and catch you up on how I've been doing with my training as part of my race back to 5k. So we're just over 3 weeks away from my actual 5k race, and last time on the kedToFinishLine series, I actually ran you through the race that I was doing, the reasons I was doing it, and a little bit more about the actual race itself. This week I'm going to take you through a physio update, a training update, and let you know how I got on with my physio video call on Monday morning. So let's start with the physio, the workouts, and the running. Well, the running has been gradually increasing, and I've been increasing the amount of strides that I'm working on, the distance that I'm running, and the time that I'm running as well. I've been able to start throwing in a few more events like parkrun, where I've been doing my workout during it, and I've been trying to fit my runs in after work and before work. Physio, we've made a few changes to it after my appointment on Monday morning. So we ran through some of the typical testings that we've been checking on. We also ran through the various moves I'm doing, how I'm coping, and then made adjustments to the ones where we can to increase the workload I'm doing, and kept some of the others the same, as well as adding in some adaptations. All in all, the physio is going quite well, and I've not really got any problems with it, and the problems I thought I did have actually turned out not to be a problem at all. So all in all, we are heading in the right direction. The workouts themselves are generally flowing quite nicely, but sometimes I do struggle to fit them in, and a lot of this is because of timing. Because of the shift patterns that I work, I either have to fit them in first thing in the morning when I get up, or I have to try and fit them in as soon as I get home. Factor in everything else I've got to do: shower, change, get myself ready for work the next day, cooking, food prep, cleaning, and it can make it a little bit stressful. So I've been trialling doing them as soon as I wake up, which I can just about get away with on the late shift, and I've also been trialling doing them on the way home as well, so kind of like a run commute. Both of them have their ups and downs, and I don't really have a preference on which one I prefer because they both come with their own challenges. Finding ways to overcome these challenges has meant thinking on my feet and also adapting. So the run commute has meant that I've got to change what I pack and take with me and what I can actually fit in my bag on the way home. I think I'm getting used to running with the running backpack, but I still haven't fully figured out how to sit it comfortably, although it is sitting a bit better than it was the first time, so there is some improvement there. Workouts first thing in the morning are actually quite nice by the time I get to the end of them, but getting up and out the door is the hardest bit, especially now it's getting colder and darker, but it is quite fun going and playing with the running light. I just tend to find that I'm a little bit more limited to where I go in the morning because there are roads that I've not really been on that much and they don't have street lights, so for safety purposes I generally stick to the roads I know, which can limit me if I'm on a longer session. But also timings. In the morning I know I've got to get out for my run, back, changed, showered, hair washed and dried, and get myself breakfast before I actually get out the door and get to work. And because of my job, I could be on call at any point and have to change my workout times at any point throughout the day. So that's a general update on the physio and the running, as well as some of the challenges that I've been facing. But I think I'm just kind of going to round this up by saying that actually I'm enjoying getting back to running. It's nice to feel a bit more normal in the running, and I'm really appreciative of how everything's going with the physio and just how supportive my physiotherapist has been. So we have a check-in which is after the 5k, so we can check in with how the physio's going, how everything's progressing, and also I can update him on how the event itself went. Generally, all in all, I'm quite pleased with how the progress is going, and I am getting excited for the event. It's really nice to get those pre-race little excitement buzz butterflies going. And I'm, pretty much counting down to my first 5k, which is a really, really big thing for me at the end of this year. Still got a few things that I need to work on. Sleep and meal preps have kind of gone downhill a bit, so I do need to work on them so that I can continue to support my recovery, which will really help me in the long run for keeping myself fit, healthy, active, and getting myself successfully to the end of this goal. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Next week I'm going to bring you in another check-in so that you can catch up with how I'm doing, and I can let you know how some of my challenges have gone, some of the other things I'm facing, and what I'm starting to do as I get closer to the event itself. I just want to finish up by saying how grateful I am to the physiotherapist I've been working with at the hospital, who's been fully supportive and really helpful, and just a great person to support me on this journey. And also a huge shout out to my coach, who's put up with all of my complaining, rearranging and everything that I've been going through. So thank you very much for your patience and your support. Thanks for checking this out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check back next week as I give you another check-in, at which point I will be just over 2 weeks away from race day.